All right, so this is my 1967 Mustang Fastback Resto-Mod. It's been resto-modded, restored. It's got all modern suspension. It's got a 2014 Coyote Gen 1 engine. It's got a 2004 Cobra T56 six-speed transmission. It's got a brand new 9-inch housing, 9-inch rear end, nodular, 31 spline, traction lock, 370 gears. It's got a Rod and Customs 4-link rear suspension, coilovers, QA1 coilovers. It's got a new fuel tank with Aeromotive in-tank fuel pump. It's got Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes, 6 pistons on the front, 4 pistons on the rear. They're just about 13-inch rotors. I think they're 12.84 inches. It's got 17x8 Shelby style 10-spoke wheels, billet wheels on it. It's got P0 Nero tires, 245 45 ZR 17s in the rear, and I believe they're 235 40 17s in the front. Started with a flawless, rust-free 67 body, absolutely beautiful. Completely restored. It's got, red oxide undercarriage. It's got a 2.5-inch Flowmaster American Thunder modified exhaust on it with the stainless steel tips. I decided to go with the 65-66 style trim rings through the rear valance just for something different. I've always liked those. It's got the ribbed taillight panel. It's got LED taillights. The car has a full brand new American auto wire wiring harness in it, front to back. Really nice kit designed for a 67, 68 Mustang. It's got the whole interior was redone. Has a deluxe interior with the hard shell backs. They're in perfect condition. It's got the brushed aluminum dash. Got tilt flyaway wheel in it. It's got Old Air Products air conditioning. It's using the Ford control pack for the Gen 1 manual transmission. The door panels are TMI. The seat covers are TMI. It's got the comfort weave centers on them. It's a non-fold down back seat. The front suspension is Rod and Customs also. Coilovers on both corners. It's got like the Mustang 2 suspension setup. 6-piston Willwood calipers in the front. Same rotors, almost 13 inches. It's got rack and pinion steering. Like I said, QA1 coilovers up front. It's got the air conditioning. I got the kit from Mustangs to Fear to run all the air conditioning hoses inside the inner wheel well. You can see the computer for the forward control harness is mounted there underneath the battery tray. That was a good location I found to hide it away. It's got the turn signal hood, GT fog lights, pop the hood real quick. It's got the LED turn signals indicators in the hood turn signals. Like I said, this is a relatively low miles 2014 Mustang GT engine. So it's got the upgrades from the first version in 2011. They started to improve them as they got towards Gen 2. It's got a little bit of the Boss 302 stuff in it. You can see how clean the air conditioning hoses just run through the inner fender right out of the old air control box. They come inside the wheel well up front. Everything's hidden. It's got a cold case aluminum radiator with fan that triggers from the control pack harness. It's all ran from the forward control pack harness. You can see the connections for the computer. Just sectioned them in underneath where the battery tray would be. Obviously, the batteries moved to the trunk. This is a modified air intake that I got with the control pack that I didn't want to mess with changing the cold air intake and stuff. I wanted to leave the sensor in the original place. So I just cut the box off of it, modified the tube, and then put a K&N filter through a hole of the inner fender, so it works out nice because it's outside the engine bay and in the cool air inside the wheel well. It's got a Mustang Steve cable clutch on it, which is a really nice setup. I thought about going with the hydraulics, but just read a lot of nightmares about hydraulics, throw-up bearings and stuff. So I decided to just go the simple route and tried and true route. Just went with the Mustang Steve cable. It's got a McLeod flywheel, lightweight flywheel, aluminum flywheel in it. It's got McLeod clutch setup. There's a Wilwood disc brake master cylinder back there. It's got Dakota Digital VDF gauges. They're real nice. They light up light. Like I said, it's got the old air conditioning. It's got the Mustang The Fear one-piece headliner, which is really nice. Huge improvement over the original fabric. But it's a factory tilt pop away wheel car. It's got a Mustang's The Fear cross member for the Coyote swap. It also has, I had a custom drive shaft made for it. Dead Nuts On made the drive shaft for me. And believe it or not, the front yoke, after researching it, I found that the front yoke from a Chevy Power Glide is the front yoke you need to use with a T56 out of a 2004 Cobra. So that was interesting. But after I figured that out, I think it was a Strange yoke. It was a real nice billet yoke. They really liked it out there at Did Nuts On. They commented how nice it was. They ended up creating a drive shaft for me after I measured everything out and put on new ball joint or universal joints and so forth in it. So this is a nice finish. This Mustang's the fear. I've got like a motion sensor light in here, so it comes on. Got my tarp laying here, but it's nice, carpeted. Got an Optima battery. Yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick update on some details on the car. It came out really nice, exactly how I pictured it in my head when I set out to build the car and stuff. And it rides really nice, you know, with the 4-wheel coilovers and the rack and pinion steering. So nice having the Coyote in it. It's just like having a modern Mustang drivetrain and an old body. So it's the best of both worlds. It's very fast. This car's quite a bit lighter than a newer Mustang. So you put that Coyote 32 valve dual overhead cam engine, all aluminum. You put that in this car, and it scoots pretty good. I mean, it's very, very fast. You start to roll on the throttle, and it'll just break the tires loose, blow the tires off. You know, even at 40 miles an hour. Super fun to drive. So, anyways, getting ready to put it up for the winter. The weather's turning crummy here. Winter's coming quickly. So I thought I'd do a quick video just with some updates. The last video I didn't really speak in it, but I thought it'd be good to give you some details. I did use which was really nice. I left the alternator in the original spot. Didn't have to notch the frame or anything with this Mustang's the fear setup. Plenty of room on the driver's side frame rail. I used the factory air conditioning compressor. And all I had to do is get a couple adapters for the new lines. I think I got this from, I want to say, I'd have to look it up, but they were cheap, and it was really made it nice because then I could just use the factory compressor with the new lines and stuff. But I want to say it was something like some kind of vintage. It wasn't vintage air, but it was something like old vintage air conditioning or something like that. It was a small company, but worked out really nice. This cold case radiator is really nice because, you know, it's similar to the appearance of a factory big block radiator for 67, 68. I painted the front radiator black so it didn't show through. You know, I don't like to have shiny things showing through from behind the grill. I want to keep that all blacked out. So, but I left the rest of the radiator, you know, natural aluminum, which is nice. So, anyways, I think that's about it. Just wanted to give a quick update. Thanks.